I had so much fun on week 1 doing the touchscreen when I was breaking down all the mannerisms. You're still doing the pocket in your pants too much. So I was thinking, you know what? I wanted to do another one. And now I'm going to break down some of these animated facial expressions because I watch you on television all the time with all these animated facial expressions. So we're going to walk our way through them. Right now, I want everyone to watch this one. You know who you look like right there? Right now, you look like a housewife that just got some gossip. Did you hear what happened with Becky and her husband? Always trying to be so gossipy, Stephen A. That's what you look like right there. Let's go to number 2. Number 2, you know what you look? You guys know the emoji? I don't know, the shrug emoji? That's Stephen A right there. That's the shrug emoji by Stephen A. Number 3, this is one of my favorite ones. Right here in this moment. Right there, you're not like me. You're like a kid in class where the teacher, she's asking a question, a very broad, overarching question. You're like, I know the answer. I know the answer. She's like, no, you don't. I don't care. You're not going to get it right, Stephen A. That's where you are right there, right then. Now, right there, for me, right in this moment, I got 4 kids. Sometimes we need babysitters. You come across as a babysitter right now, like, hey, I don't want any more part of this. I want everyone to see it again. Like, these kids are too much. I'm in over my head. I can't pay attention anymore. And then this is one of my favorite ones. Stephen A., right now you look like you're about to tell a lie to your spouse and you realize, I'm not going to get away with that one. I can't pull it off. I got to tell the truth. Right there, you can't pull it off. Those are the facial expressions of the one and only Stephen A. Molly, back to our show.
Oh, so good.
Stephen A., you've been doing all this.
You know, here's the thing that's so scary about that. I got a confession to make.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn who shows up on this show.
Okay.
I always have confidence. I'm going to get you.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Every time I see him do that, I'm like this. How am I going to come back from that? How am I going to get him? I don't know how I'm going to get him. I don't know how I'm going to get him. How I'm going to get him.
Find a way.
You understand what I'm saying? So
was he spot on or was he spot on?
Listen.
And you're a bad liar. I always know when you're about to lie, too. With your takes.
I don't lie.
Sometimes you lie with your takes, like you try to convince yourself, and I know you're lying.
I don't lie, but he got me. I'm sitting there like this. I'd love to use the big board and tell it straight up. I'm like, I can't do it like him.
Yeah.
I can't. All right, man. I'm going to figure something out.
He's not going to let me on the show anymore. I keep doing these. He's not going to let me on the show.
I can take it. I'm a big boy. I can take it. But trust you me, it might take me a while.
Yeah.
But I'm going to figure out how to get you, Dad. Trust me on that. I'm going to figure out how to get you. I'm going to figure out. But
I don't doubt you on that.
He got me.
Dan, I hear you have another surprise right now over the first month of the season. And who is that?
This makes me like ill in my stomach to say this. Because the guy that I have to work with every single day is the biggest loudmouth at this network.
Who?
The Dallas Cowboys.
What?
The Dallas Cowboys.
What?
And that's my biggest surprise. And trust me, Stephen A., I'd want nothing more than to not say this. But I got to give them their flowers. And I got to hear Marcus Spears with the glasses and the sweat all over his forehead and the laugh. The Cowboys are for real. They're a good football team.
Oh.
I'm so surprised by their defense, Stephen A. I'm surprised that their defense is as physical it is, as fast it is. I'm surprised how good Dak Prescott looks. I'm going to say this. When I watch Dak Prescott right now, he reminds me of prime Drew Brees. And I know what that sounds like. And this is coming from Stephen A. This is coming from someone who's been a hater, so to speak, on Dak Prescott for a long time. He looks like prime Drew Brees, the way he's moving defenders, the way he's running the line of scrimmage, making checks, widening windows, closing windows, getting dudes open. He looks like prime. I'm so surprised by how good this football team looks from last year. And I got to hear you hate on it, and I got to hear Marcus hate on it. I work with Mina Kimes. All these people are the Cowboys lovers, the Cowboys fans on Twitter. They don't leave my mentions alone. They're the biggest surprise in the NFL so far to me, man.
First of all, I don't mind you giving Dak Prescott his flowers because he's a hell of a player. I'm proud of him. And not only that, he's a hell of a leader. I mean, to be the face of the franchise, he's a high-character guy. I'm actually very, very fond of him. I'm fond of a lot of the Cowboys players. It's just their fans that I find disgusting and nauseating and can't stand them. I can't stand a Cowboy fan. That's why it seems like I'm a Cowboy hater, because I hate their fans. I don't hate the team. I hate their fans, okay? And I love my buddy Jerry Jones. You know how I feel about my buddy Jerry Jones. So that means I don't feel that. I ain't got no problem with them. Here's my issue with your take. Who didn't know that the Dallas Cowboys offense was going to be big time? I know you brought up their defense and how physical they've gotten. Okay, we'll see as the season wanes and they go up against some of these other teams. We'll see what they do. They got like a 6-week hiatus before they go against real bona fide teams. Even Carolina this weekend, you don't have Christian McCaffrey, all right? You're probably not going to have him because of the hamstring injury. See, they lucked up, okay? Because if Christian McCaffrey was there, I'd predict that Carolina would win that game. But here's what I'm saying to you. The Carolina Panthers are the surprise. Carolina Panthers had Teddy Bridgewater last year. The Carolina Panthers starting quarterback now is Sam Darnold. Their wide receiver is a guy like DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson, okay?
Sam Darnold, nice.
Listen, I understand that, but they weren't saying that when he departed from New York. You know that. You were saying that because you know your football, but there's a lot of people that weren't saying that about Sam Darnold, okay? So what I'm saying to you is that not only that, Matt Rule last year was a first-year coach out of college, okay? Coached at Temple, coached at Baylor, stuff like that. Look at Carolina.
Yeah.
Look at their defense. Look at what they're doing offensively. They are undefeated.
Yeah.
They are undefeated. They're in first place in the NFC South. The Carolina Panthers, okay? And so when I look at it from that perspective, they ain't got no CeeDee Lamb, they ain't got no Michael Gallup, they ain't got no Amari Cooper, they ain't got no, they don't have Dak Prescott, okay? The Carolina Panthers are undefeated. See, you get caught up in that sauce. Caught up in the love affair with the Cowboys and all that stuff. They are not the biggest surprise. The biggest surprise is Carolina Panthers.
Listen, I'm with you on a Carolina. What they do have is the best defensive line in football that no one's talking about. What they don't have is the resume of the Cowboys.
Tape breakdowns, and
the Cowboys are a kick away. They're a kick away from being 3-0, beating the defending Super Bowl champions, going on the road and beating a really good Chargers team, and then beating the snot out of the Philadelphia Eagles. I thought that
Dak Prescott did not look great week 2 against the Chargers. On that final drive, he looked good, and that made up for a lot of things. But that particular Sunday afternoon, Dak Prescott looked relatively ordinary. And you know it. Now, against Tampa and against the Eagles, obviously he was a big-time performance. But I'm just sitting there saying to you, when you look at the Carolina Panthers, we didn't expect anything from them. We knew the Cowboys' offense was going to be elite.
I'll ask you this.
Sure.
Do you think the Carolina Panthers are in the top 6 of the conference as bona fide Super Bowl contenders?
No.
Do you think the Cowboys are?
Yes.
Then that's a big surprise.
That's not a big surprise. Because we came into the season looking at the Dallas Cowboys and questioning whether or not they were the best offense in the game. We said Tampa. We might have said one other team. But we said the Cowboys were right there offensively. Yes, we did.
You're not going to do this. Did you just say the Cowboys are a Super Bowl contender?
Yes.
And are you trying to act like you said this preseason?
No.
Thank you,
you're
Molly.
lying, Stephen A.
Let me see the lying face.
I wanted to speak for 1 second.
May I speak vanilla?
Now that you cut me off.
May I speak vanilla with the vanilla ice? With the eggshell. With the eggshell. This looks nice. It looks nice, but here's the deal. What I'm saying is answering his question. Tied with one of the top 6 teams. That's what I'm talking about here. I'm giving them credit where credit is due. In that regard, Carolina wasn't anywhere near there. They are undefeated at this moment. I'm not saying it'll last, but at this moment in time.
Do I need to bring up the illustration of your lying face?
Molly,
what is the example of when you lie to your significant other? Do I need to bring that back up and show that face?
Actually, I don't lie. I don't have to lie.
Because I'm starting to see the lip curl a little, and you can't even control it.
Yes, Molly, you got that lying face.
Are y'all ready for this drop? Are y'all ready for this drop mic moment? Because I got both of y'all. I got both of y'all in trouble right now. The 3 of us are on air right now. I'm the only one that's not married. How would y'all know about the lion?
What?
Y'all brought up my lying face. How would you know what it is?
Because we watch it.
You have a bad lying face.
You see it stuttering? You look at it and dance like this. How would y'all know? Y'all are the ones. You said lying to my spouse. Well, y'all are the two spouses.
I'm not.
Okay.
I didn't know lying was limited to one person.
Okay, that's right.
I thought you could just lie to America about your takes daily, like you believe them.
I'm honest. America knows. Look at my face. I'm honest.
Honest, Abe.
I'm honest.
All right, Dan, let's talk about the game tonight, Thursday Night Football, Bengals and Trevor Lawrence. Tell me who you think wins and what we should be watching for tonight.
I think Cincinnati wins the football game. I think Cincinnati's onto something with they're running the football a little bit more, and That's something that Jacksonville can get had on them. I think that their empty package, those receivers, Jamar Chase, man, is so good. And if they can hold up in protection, Jaguars don't have a great pass rush. If they can hold up in protection, Joe Burrow's starting to get healthy and really into a rhythm.
You stop?
I also think the Bengals defense is good. I think the Bengals defense is, I'm just telling you, man, the Bengals
Why are you giving football analysis? They're playing the Jaguars. They're playing the Jaguars, man. I mean, why? He said he actually sitting here dissecting. Well, let's dissect the defensive line and the secondary, the offense. They're the Jaguars, okay? They've lost 18 straight or something like that. Isn't that what you said, Molly?
Yes.
I mean, my God. Okay, why are they even on national television? I mean, I know the rules. I know the rules state.
Thursday night football.
Listen, I know the rules states that every team in the NFL, you got every season, you got to get one of everybody's got to play 1 week on Thursday night football.
Fairness.
I get it. But damn it, who the hell came up with that rule? Because there's certain people, listen, I'm going to do an A-list next week on the top 5 teams who should be nowhere near national television. Nowhere near national television. They should be a part of the Sunday ticket, and it should be played in your local market. And other than that, we shouldn't even know about them. I'm going to give up my top 5 of that. Jacksonville's one of them.
Molly, you make sure tomorrow morning you and Tim hold him to the fire because tonight's probably going to be a super entertaining game. Both those quarterbacks have a lot of fun, and he's going to be like, man, that was a good football game. Second of all, Stephen A., it's the day before October. Stop wearing pastel purple. We're not in Easter time. It ain't Easter time, Stephen A. Okay?
Look
I'll
at
see you
that
next
cheap
Thursday.
little tie he got on, and he got the nerve to talk about me.
This black. Molly and I are dressed appropriately.
We know you dressed yourself. Your wife didn't dress you like that.